Today I wanted to talk to you about foam rolling. I have two foam rollers here. Well, I have one foam roller and one PVC pipe. Now this is actually just used to be part of a leg press machine, and somebody just gave it to me. So I luckily got to use this thing. This isn't normally how foam rollers are, but you can get them in different kinds of consistencies. I think the stiffer the foam, the better. But get one that is foam, and you can get that from like Sport Chalet or whatever, or you can make your own. You can look up online how to do that. And this is just a PVC pipe, all right? And I like to use this one for my legs, and I use this one for my upper body, my back, my chest, and things like that. So anyway, getting down to this. For the back, all right, and I like to use this as a kind of preparatory massage kind of thing, just to get the muscles a little bit more relaxed and elastic, so to speak, so that way you can have more power and unlock more of your potential when you go into doing your stuff. So to start out, this is what I do. This isn't exactly the 100% method, but it's what I know, and this is what I found to be useful to me. So I start out with it down here. Come up here past my shoulder blades, and then I just exhale. I go down, come back up, and I always do about 5 passes. Again, you want to use the softer one for your back because you're going to be going straight down your spine. If you did that with this one, it's going to be horrible. Don't do it. Okay, now since I had a shoulder injury, I actually have to do a little bit extra on my shoulders. So I go straight up to my shoulder blade, extend my arm, and I just rock back and forth on that. Really try to get all the different sides of it, to the side a little more, and then to the back a little more. But I just roll back and forth on that a few times. Try to get a little bit more than 5 passes on that. The other side. 1. And based on how my day is, one side will usually right there is a little bit tighter than the other. So I just kind of gauge it day by day and see if I need a little bit more. Usually you'll find a spot that's really, really tight, and then it's good just to kind of hang out in that spot and just let that tight tissue kind of release. So you do that there. Then I go on to the side, trying to get those intercostals and kind of around back here, a little bit of the traps coming down, and then the side of the pec, and then all these other areas right here. So this is where it gets really junked up if you've had a shoulder injury also, because everything in here is affected. So right here, just go side to side right here, and I kind of put my weight on the side of my leg, and then I just pivot forward and back like that. And this used to be really, really painful to me, but since I've been doing it day by day, that pain has pretty much subsided in these areas. The other side. Forward and back. The person that really turned me on to this, I've known about this for a long time. They used to do it when I was in dance at ASU, but I didn't really understand that much about it then. My chiropractor turned me on to this, so thank you, Dr. Chad Adams, for that. But I've been doing it a lot more since then, and it's definitely helped speed up my recovery and just overall gets me prepped for doing stuff. Because it's also kind of a slight core workout when you're having to move back and forth, so it kind of warms you up that way too. So there we go. And now for this extremely submissive pose, as I call it, for my chest. And this is how I like to do it because I can feel the most rolling across my chest here. Come down like this, and then I just roll forward and back and forward and back. And I feel it the most right about here at the top part of my pectorals. I know a lot of times I tend to get a lot of tightness right here, especially when I'm doing iron cross work and stuff. I get a lot of tightness right here, and it's really, really locked up in that area. So a couple of passes of that. And that's usually what I do for my upper body. There's also stuff you can do for your arms and everything, but I don't really do that with that, because these just aren't the best tools for that kind of stuff. So let's go on to the legs. Again, I use the harder one for this because I don't have as many bones down here that get in the way. My spine doesn't get in the way. There's just not as many protrusive parts, so I use the harder one for down here. So first I start with my glutes and just roll front to the back like that. You can tell day to day if you need one side a little bit more than the other. Then we get up to the side here. And sometimes I have to come up really high, really close to my lower back, just to feel that spot that might get a little bit of tension in it. Like yesterday we did a pretty crazy deadlift set with sprints, so that's a little bit tighter down there. So I'm giving it a little bit of love. Other side, right there. Again, about 5 passes over. And the reason why is when you start to get to some areas, it just becomes so excruciating as far as, not really the pain, but it feels pretty weird. So I don't really like doing it. Hamstrings are really no problem unless they're already sore, which mine are. Did you get it? Awesome. I used to put one over the other. Some people start like this, but I can't really feel it when I do it like this, so I have to put one leg up to put all the weight onto one side. And I can feel it today because the belly of my hamstring is really sore from yesterday's workout. The other side. Ah, yeah, that one sucks. Oh. Moving on to the next part. This is the weird one because I have to get the IT band, vastus lateralis, medialis, and vastus femoris. All those together right here. I have to get them all in one shot. So I do this little rotation thing. Start from the side here, put one leg in front, and just go down that IT band. Some people this is going to suck a lot, but find where that spot is, just roll into it. If it doesn't feel like it needs anything, I just take about 3 passes, and then I move on. This one feels pretty good today, so I flip over a little bit. So now I'm facing straight, not straight down, but a little bit to the side. Now I'm getting more of the quad here. Then I face directly down. Now the fun part, turn a little bit more, and this is the hardest one to get really. The inside of the leg. It's pretty hard to get. It might be better for you to do this part if you wear sweatpants and just take this and just rub it down your leg like that. This part's a lot harder to get, and there's a lot of nerves in here. If you ever done wrestling, they'll jam their elbow into this part of your leg because it really, really hurts. So there's that part. Okay, and then of course we get the calf. And this one sucks for me, so excuse the faces I make here. The first pass isn't never that bad. It's when we start getting into the 4th pass that it really starts to hurt a bit more for me. Right about there, that's when it's starting to really kick in. Especially because we do so much jumping, landing on the ball of the foot, and then I turn it to the side here, get to the other side of that calf right there. It's not that bad today, that's good. And then finally I come to the side right here, and this one's pretty gnarly also, right there. And go up and down that leg. Ouch. Okay, Anyway, that's the basic foam rolling I do. There's some other stuff that I do specifically for my ankles and things like that, but that's the basic for the meaty part of the leg, chest and back, and shoulders a little bit. Thanks for watching. Hope this helps out. Try it out. Also, just so you know, I usually do the foam rolling, but after that I do a light static stretch, and then I go right into my workout. So try it out, see if it works out for you. You know, it takes 10 minutes or so to do, and it really, really does help push you to the next level for your rehab and just overall sustainability as an athlete.